Okay, the 2024 lawn care season, it is here for us. And in this video, I want to do something a little bit different. I want to do a backpack dump, a backpack unload, and just kind of pull out the contents of my backpack. Figure this would be a fun video that you guys can kind of like put in your recommendations of things that you carry with you every single day. But I know my backpack, it keeps these items in it all the time. It goes with me in my truck, and I just have it with me all throughout the day. So here is my backpack, and I am going to start unloading the contents of this. We'll discuss. Tell me, what are the things that you keep in your backpack with you all throughout the day? Okay, number one for me is going to be like toiletry items. I keep an entire section of this backpack. Advil. I got floss that I keep in my backpack. If you know, you know. I keep wet wipes with me. If you don't have kids, you don't understand how great baby wipes are, but once you have kids, you'll never go back. Keep these on hand. I keep deodorant on hand because there's just times when you need to refresh, right? Okay, and in that same little toiletry area, I also keep little protein bars. I also keep protein bars in my truck, but I always like to just have an extra one on hand. And there is another knife in here. You guys know that I use the Leatherman skeletal, but this right here is just a backup, I guess. So that was the first compartment. Let's jump into the second compartment. Okay, so for some reason I have a little wound up piece of weeder string in here. I actually don't need that. But this right here, this is hydrate. We keep this and I dump it into water throughout the day. Keeps you going, keeps electrolytes coming in. Because if you know, you know. Whenever it's hot, you got to have the electrolytes coming in. So I keep hydrate with me, and then I also keep like energy drink. This is Celsius. Sometimes I use Fit Aids, but that's just what I have in there for right now. Okay, this next one for me is really important. This is a power bank. I can get a lot of charges, like a ton of charges, out of my phone, out of my AirPods, and you think to yourself, oh well, I could just plug all the accessories into my truck. Well, if you ever out Tennessee like we do, like you're not driving between jobs and like the phone battery dies, your AirPods die, and I've just found I can keep this in my back pocket, and then I can just attach a cable to this, and then I have I'm basically like a walking onboard charger, so like I never run out of phone battery. Again, if you got a lot of drive time between yards and you're driving like 30 minutes at a time, yeah, you can probably keep your phone charged up, but you know that I preach, no, we don't want to do that, right? Like we want to be out of our truck all day long mowing grass. And I found by having an onboard charger, an onboard power bank, I've just found by having an onboard charger, you can keep going all throughout the day and then keep all of your devices and accessories running. I think I probably spent like 30 or 40 bucks at Walmart for this. This brand is Anchor. I'll see if I can't post a link in the description. You can probably get it cheaper on Amazon or something. But again, this thing, it gives me like I haven't drained it down ever. You can run it for a week without draining this thing down. So it's really, really nice little accessory to keep on hand, onboard power bank. Okay, I'm sure all of you have something similar to this, but for me, I keep an entire chain. I keep socks. I keep another Florida Turf Pro shirt. And a lot of people ask me about the brand that we use. I personally don't think it's that important. Like they're all like dry fit, moisture wicking material, but they're cheap. There's the Florida Turf Pros. And again, I'm an advocate and a believer for long sleeves, but the brand is it's Sport Tech, and that is a very popular common brand from uniform suppliers. So everybody always asks me, what brand of shirt do you wear? It's a relatively inexpensive shirt. We just go to a local uniform supplier and they print onto Sport Tech for us, and I've been very, very happy with this. So I always keep extra socks and extra shirt because you're going to get rained on at some point. It's nice to have a fresh shirt. And I even go so far to have a pair of work pants, extra pair of underwear, and I actually keep a nice shirt in here. Sometimes after work, I need to run into the grocery store and I'm absolutely filthy. I can take one of those baby wipes, wipe myself down, put on some deodorant here, like I said, and put on a fresh shirt, and you never really know the difference. Look like I just stepped out of the shower looking like $1,000,000. But I always like to keep fresh clothes on hand because, again, like, we're just going non-stop whenever the day starts, and it's just nice to have extra changes of clothes available to you for whenever you need them. Okay, the next thing here, and this goes back and forth between my backpack and my truck, but this is a metal clipboard. All right, whenever I first started my lawn care business, many of you know that I was a cop back in the day, right? Well, we use these metal clipboards for everything, and they also have, of course, storage in them. So very, very useful tool, like 35 or 40 bucks. They may have went up since then, but it's lightweight. It gives you extra storage. And then in here, we keep all of our business licenses. This is postcards that we pass out. We always have people walking up to us throughout the day, and I keep our postcards in this metal clipboard. If you want this postcard, I've made this available to everybody. That is at Turf Pros Academy. In my opinion, it is dirt cheap. It is plug and play, and I've done an entire video on why this works so well for us. I'll post a link to that video right here in case you're interested, but just know that this postcard works. And I don't even have business cards. Like, when people walk up to me and they're asking for stuff, this is what I give them. I give them a big old fat postcard. So again, business licenses, titles for trailers and equipment. I also keep a graphing notebook. It's nice to have this on hand whenever I am trying to scratch out a flower bed design to make it look somewhat presentable and somewhat to scale. And I found that if you can sketch out something for somebody right there on hand and at least give them a rough idea and a price right then, you're much more likely to close that sale. So I like having just some basic graph paper on hand. A whole pile of extra pens and pencils in here. Those things are always coming up missing. And here's a cool item. This is a 50 caliber bullet. And what this is, it's actually a bottle opener. And I got this from one of my very, very good friends for his wedding. And I've had this for a very, very long time. And occasionally we run across a Coke bottle or something throughout the day. That's one of those old school ones, and this is just a neat little conversation piece. So anyways, this stays in here and totally unrelated to lawn care, but nevertheless, it's in my bag. Okay guys, other than that, I keep extra power cables for my computer, and the computer is an Apple laptop with a hyperdrive. All that goes in here, and believe it or not, the GoPro stays in there as well. So that is quite a lot of stuff that goes in there, but look, like, I'm literally living and working out of my vehicle all throughout the year, and I kind of just have to make sure I have all the things that I need to be comfortable throughout the day. I'm sure you have some things that are very similar to this, things that you take with you throughout the day in a backpack or a loadout bag. Put them down in the comments. I'd be really interested to see what you guys carry with you throughout the day. I am so excited about the 2024 lawn care season, and I hope you are too.